Hey everybody, today we're going to be going over the server war that happened this weekend. This is going to be both a recap video and a little bit of an update video so you guys can understand a little bit of changes that they did to server rankings. So with that, we faced server 968 and we are server 970. We both started at 1,000 points. I know we lost our first war and won our second. That's how we ended up at 1,000. I believe they won their first and lost their second. But this war is a pretty fair war if you think about it, especially since we're only 2 servers apart, so that means we started right around the same time. Our Warzone scores, we lost by 1,300 points, or about 1,300 points, I should say. Mostly because they unleashed the Kraken on us. Just shout out to 968. And just wanted to let you guys know I'm disappointed that you guys didn't say unleash the Kraken. So no Davy Jones references there, I guess, or anything like that. So but with that, they did a great job. They kept us off their points of interest on their server, while Kraken came and controlled ours. And which that's for what their server is. That's a great strategy for them because he's able to control so much just by himself, and there's not much people can do to him because he is so strong. Whereas a lot of servers have to spread out more and kind of have a lot more communication to control what they need. So you'll see he took first. Risher took second. Risher is not actually Risher. I think he uses 2 emojis for his actual name, but Risher was trolling our Risher. So the guy at number 8, he was trolling him. A couple other people, Draka and Rakudo, Spider-Man here. I was trying to chase him around for a good chunk of the time, trying to kill him, but he was too fast for me. He kept porting away before I could get to him. And then pretty much other than that, that's all our server up here, which shows you that we did a lot of killing, but we didn't do a lot of capturing the points of interest. I think a lot of that still has to do with the fact that these rewards still suck. Whether you win or lose, the rewards still kind of suck. There's not a lot of difference between winning and losing. It's like 100 tickets basically and a few chests. But other than that, there's just not any benefit to it. You don't get the other servers recognition chests or anything like that. And there's no rewards for getting a high ranking. There's just no incentive to really push to win. Whereas when you look at the individual rewards, it's a lot greater difference. And I think that's why a lot of people on our server pushed for the individual rewards, because they were just, whether you win or lose, you get about 100 different ticket difference. Whereas if you do well here, you get a lot more tickets. So some things they've changed about server is they did implement these tickets where you're able to change those in for rewards in the server store. These rewards are pretty good rewards. I don't think anything in here is really too overpriced, except for maybe this formation manual assault. But even that's such a rare item that it's probably worth that. There's the new hero Del Huyar here, who you should instantly focus on. Should be the first thing you buy from this store. Buy her 10 shards and start leveling her up, because getting resources is so crucial. And the reason I say that is because she doesn't just work on Odinium. So she does increase the speed of Odinium, but she does increase your regular gathering speed also. Having 17% increase in speed is basically saying you're mining 3 and getting 1 free. So actually probably mining 4 and getting 1 free, but that still does go up as you level her up, and it does go up as you get her a higher defense score down in the bottom left, and it does go up when you get her to a higher star level. So just something to think about. And then on top of that, if you're mining Odinium on the world map, she gives you a lot faster speeds at that. So that means you'd be able to gather a lot more, a lot quicker. The next big change that happened was they changed how the war was going to work. So instead of everything opening at once, they kind of did it into segments. And I don't know if it's actually in here at all. It's not actually in there. So instead of doing it in segments, they did it into, or sorry, instead of doing one big thing, they did it into segments. And the segments were, I'm just going to pull up a quick replay for you guys here. The segments were set up so that the runes were released slower. It gives you more of a concentrated battle at the start, which definitely hurts the little guys. I don't really know why they did this, because now all the little guys have to either wait to fight or they have to try to fight through the big guys fighting over the level 1 runes. So, how it works is the level 1 and level 2 runes were open right away. The level 3 runes opened at, I believe it was 30 minutes after the start of war, and then the capital opened after 45 minutes. It I mean, I understand why they did it. They wanted to concentrate the fights more and get more troops killed, which gives them more money because you have to heal. But at the same time, it eliminates the little guys fighting, which makes server wars less fun. The more people in my mind that can participate in server war and actually affect the outcome is what makes those wars so much fun. That's what these games are all about, is the server wars, in my opinion. And all the other little events that are server. In your own server wars, like the kill event in this one, they don't really matter to me because I'd rather whoop on other servers than whoop on the people I spend time with every time. That's why you guys won't see me participate in our kill event. I'll reinforce one of my neighbors to get my couple hundred gems, but other than that, I won't attack anybody really. But that's off topic. So they changed it so that it's that way, and then I don't think they put it in their buff notes, but I believe they also did increase the amount of points you get for sitting in those points of interest. So I think, just judging on scores and kind of knowing who was doing what, the people that were sitting in those points of interest definitely got a lot more points, even though they weren't doing a whole lot of killing. So just kind of something to keep in mind, that they might have made even for individual scores, and this might be the best way to fix the server so people actually focus on those points of objectives, is to give a lot more points if you're actually sitting in those points of interest. But with that, not a lot of other stuff I can speak to on the server and the little bits of updates they added. Shout out to 968 for the fun and awesome war. It was a lot of fun watching everything go down. I wish I could have gotten some live stuff, but I was busy with my new baby that I just had, so I wasn't able to necessarily focus entirely on server. So I was attacking and then bubbling up when I could. So with that, I hope you all have a excellent night or day. Please remember to like and subscribe, and see ya.